So today is day 28. 2 more days to go for this challenge, even though I cheated. It isn't the whole 3 days straight. But honestly, I feel good. I feel like I've improved, but I'm gonna save my thoughts on this challenge for the last day. Anyway, so today I guess I'm gonna talk about, it's gonna be more mainly about infrastructure, but I wanna talk about walking. Ever since I started my weight loss journey, I aimed to walk more, and I actually did. Before I resigned from my work, I actually walked up the whole, I guess, flight of stairs from the ground floor to the ninth floor every day. Did I get tired? Of course. Did I get sweaty? Yes, but I immediately saw improvement not only on my cardio but also on my sweatiness, because I guess I was carrying less weight, so I had less sweat. Anyway, I didn't walk only. I didn't only take the stairs in my office. I actually, anywhere I go, if I were alone, having business alone, meeting clients alone, or just going shopping alone, I would opt for taking the stairs. Even in malls, wherever I had the chance to take stairs, I would take them. But it's very difficult here where I live, because most people expect, I guess it's not just where I live, but most people are expected to use the escalators or the elevators. So the infrastructure or the stairs, like static stairs, is either not really looked after, or there isn't any easy way to access them. And it's a shame, because that's also part of safety as well, because if there are fires, you wouldn't want to use the escalators, you wouldn't want to use the elevators, you would want to find a fire escape, right? So most malls or most places don't really look after their fire escapes, and that's really a shame. I mean, I get it, not a lot of people actually use those fire escapes, but yeah, most of them are either really dirty, they're really dark and really sketchy, and they sometimes smell really bad. But I guess you could say that. Oh, and some are really hard to find as well. There are some places that I know that are really hard to find the fire escape, so it's a real shame, and it's not really safe when you think about it. Anyway, that's the mall. What about walking from one place to another? Well, because of, again, I'm going to say the word infrastructure a lot, because of the lack of infrastructure, and because of the type of zonings that we have, like commercial zones, residential zones. It's kind of difficult for pedestrians to actually walk to and from their houses to shops or whatever, because one, either the sidewalks are just too small, or they don't exist at all. Two, because almost everything is still in development. Even when the development is done, there's new development everywhere. That actually makes things difficult for pedestrians. Second is, I guess third, even with the development, the developers, the contractors don't actually think about pedestrians. but well, they don't think about anyone's safety or any like sort of measure on how to make traffic better or what. Anyway, but even with that thought, they don't think about how traffic would go, how jammed some places would be. Why would they think about pedestrians, right? See, because pedestrians, bikers, or people who ride bicycles, cyclists, not bikers, cyclists are not really important. Not really important. So it's kind of hard to actually walk to and from safely. Yes, the key word is safely. You could walk, you can walk, but in order to do so safely is a bit hit or miss, a bit difficult. Then there's the issue of stray dogs. Even if they are not strays, the dogs around like the residential areas tend to be, I can say, more aggressive, more violent, because most owners neglect not the well-beings of the dogs, but how their dogs actually behave. And that's kind of a shame. And even if I were to like take a 10-minute walk from my house through some residential area to my town, one, I would have to walk through a highway. Yes, crossing a road, crossing a highway. I mean, it's a 4-lane highway, it's not that big, but still it's kind of dangerous to, even if I were to go to walk to my nearest mall, I would have to walk along that highway that is currently still in development. So there are a lot of, how should I say this? What's blockades? I guess that's, if that's how you would call it, like those things, those plastic things that they fill with water that block or like prevent cars from going into ditches or anything. So again, see, there's a big ditch near the highway, and the only thing separating between that ditch and cars going into them is those plastic things, the plastic blockades. So where are the pedestrians supposed to walk? And when you think of it, people will say, then don't walk, use your car. But in the days of like climate change, don't even say climate change, because some people don't believe in it. In the days where the economy is really bad, where fuel can cost a lot, why would you want to drive to a place where you can walk in like 5-10 minutes or so, when you need to use your car to go there, fuel, you need to find parking there, and then when it's the rush hour, you need to, or you will be stuck in a jam. Just it, for me, it doesn't make sense. And that's the thing that bothers me. The infrastructure where I live doesn't encourage people to walk, jog, or cycle. And it's really dangerous, because not only do cars go, not only are there cars on 2-lane like roads, there are also big trucks, big dump trucks, big trailers using those roads as well. So it's really dangerous. I mean, there are some places that have like more significant sidewalks, but you'd have to consider that it's still pretty dangerous, especially to cyclists. And let's just talk about the cyclists, because this even bothers me sometimes, because people get angry about them using the road and all that. And I personally, I admit that I do. get angry at them as well, but some days I feel for them because where are they supposed to cycle that is safe for them? There aren't any bicycle lanes, even if they are. Some people, I don't know why, love to park at the side of the highway just to chill, blocking the cyclist path, the cycling path. Then there's the issue that the cyclist would go into the road, and people hate that. I hate that as well, but I guess I can understand from their point of view because they don't know, they don't have anywhere to go technically. So I don't know, I'm not here to complain. I'm just giving my thoughts about the infrastructure from where I live, because I want to jog from my house to somewhere, because I don't want to drive to the nearest park, which quote unquote nearest is like a 10 or 15-minute drive depending on the traffic. I don't want to go to like a stadium with a jogging track because again, traffic. I don't want to be stuck in traffic for half an hour, get there, jog my heart out, walk my heart out, be tired and be stuck in traffic on the way home again. So that's one thing that really bugs me. I want to safely like jog or walk, take a walk safely without worrying about dogs, without worrying about where I can be safe in order to walk. And this isn't about me complaining that things are just like I can't think of a way to be safe while walking. I can find ways to like decrease the risk of an accident happening on me. But at the end of the day, why is there that high risk that I should think for myself to decrease? It should be that we have the infrastructure to actually feel safe. I mean, accidents do happen, yes, but typically you won't expect any accidents to happen. You would want a clear mind, a calm, like assurance that nothing would happen. And with the infrastructure that we have, we don't have that. You always have to be sharp. You always need to assess a situation before you even start that walk. You need to think about where there are dogs, so I need to slow down there, I need to be careful there. Where I need to look out for cars, it always looks like I'm very suspicious, because whenever I go to or I reach like a junction, whenever I reach some place that I know isn't safe, I look back, I look around me. It's like I'm trying to do something wrong, but well, in fact, I'm just trying to be safe. And yeah, people are complaining here and there that our area or our like residential area isn't being developed. Oh, I'm going way off topic there. I'll save that topic for another video. Anyway, it just saddens me, you know. I can't really walk in peace. Yes, I can walk around my house, but sometimes I just want to walk. I just want to walk elsewhere. I don't want to get into my car in order to go to the park. I just want to walk elsewhere. And it's not mostly the fault of like officials. It's not mostly the fault of like bad planning. Well, it is a fault of bad planning, but at the end of the day, there are just some things that bad planning can't help to be bad. I'm not sure what I'm saying. Anyway, so I guess that's it for day 28. Just talk about wanting to walk more and complaining about the infrastructure that's unsafe. Yeah.